What is up, my peeps? Joshua Smith here with another Leveling Up episode with me, Joshua Smith. So, today I want to talk to you guys about an article that I read, and I didn't actually read the whole entire article. I kind of skimmed through it, but it's about Disney. So I saw this thing. A lot of people were pissed off that Disney World fired 250 people. I've got the article up right here. So they fired 250 of their workers, and here's the title of the article. Disney World fired 250 of its workers. What it told them to do next made things even worse. So they're going in there and they're in this article, painting Disney kind of as the villain. Essentially what happened is they fired the workers, not necessarily fired them, laid them off, right? And part of their severance package was they had to train the people, their replacements, right? So, and here's how it broke down. Disney outsourced all these engineers, all these developers, the whatever position it was. They had them within the organization. Disney had to make a smart, fiscally responsible business move to bring in workers from other countries that are willing to frickin' work their ass off, work more hours, put in the grind harder, take less vacations, less shit, bitch and whine a hell of a lot less than Americans do. So they went out there and hired workers from another country as an outsourcing firm, cost them a hell of a lot less money. It was a smart business move. Like, you guys got to understand, and the reason that I'm so adamant about creating today's episode, I know last episode we talked about hustle. This is the reality of the marketplace that we live in now, and it's only going to get worse, right? There is no American economy. There is no, country economy. It's a global economy. Businesses are going to make fiscally responsible business decisions. Like, if they don't survive, there's no jobs. Right? Like, if you don't learn, if you're an entrepreneur listening to this, if you don't learn to take care of yourself first, it's like when you're flying on an airplane, right? I don't know if you've ever flown on an airplane or flown on an airplane with little kids, but they say, hey, in case of a cabin pressure drop, when the masks drop down, as a parent, put your own mask on first before you go put your kid's mask on. Why? It's kind of our natural instinct of putting the kids' masks on first, right? Well, if you get your ass knocked out, now you can't do anything to serve your kids. Like, if I'm not making smart decisions for my business, for myself, my business is not around, then I can't do shit. I can't employ shit in the future. I can't employ anybody, right? So businesses are going to continue to make fiscally smart business decisions for their organizations. Businesses exist for one sole purpose. It's to make a profit, right? Now, maybe your business is to go out there and inspire and change lives. That's my main purpose on the planet. However, if the businesses I operate don't make a profit and don't allow me to do that on a bigger scale, then I have nothing. Right? So my number one responsibility as an entrepreneur is to make a profit. And every single employee within my firm, their sole responsibility is to ensure that Joshua Smith makes a profit. Right? Like, if they're not working their ass off to make me money or save me money, they're gone. Period. Right? Like, you've got to understand that. You've got to go get your hustle on. You've got to add such a high level skill set to your value, like to your own self, that you become invaluable to organizations. Okay. So we understand that. We understand organizations are going to do whatever it takes. We're in a global economy. If I have to outsource work to India, that I can outsource to India at $3 an hour without paying payroll taxes and benefits, where that same person would cost me $15 here in the States, guess where I'm going? Sorry, Josh, you're unpatriotic. Dude, I don't give a shit what you want to call me. It's not patriotic. It's because you fucking suck at $15 an hour, and I can go get homeboy at $3 an hour in another country that's willing to work their ass off. Right? So you got to understand the mindset that businesses have. And if you are a business owner watching this video, you've got to understand the mindset so then you can adopt that yourself and do whatever you possibly can that's ethical and moral, of course, to operate your business, to create a profit, and to be as effective and efficient as you possibly can. One question I get, though, from people that I outsource business to, or even if it's a coach or a consultant, sometimes they'll ask me, well, Josh, how long do you plan on keeping this going? Like, how long are you going to keep this work going? How long are you planning this for? I'm like, dude, as long as you continue to bring value to my organization. The second you continue bringing value to me, the second that I see this expense exceeding the value, it's over, right? So if I was paying you as a consultant for my organization and we're no longer working together, that means I no longer saw the value in exchange for the monetary compensation that I was paying you. That's it. Right? So it's critical, you guys, to continue adding value that you bring to the marketplace. Jim Rohn talked about this a lot when he was around, right? He talked about the quickest way to a raise is not to wait for money to come in. Don't ever wait for a raise. It's increasing your value set. The amount of money that's in your bank account right now, the amount of money, well, you might have just horrible freaking spending habits. So it may not be due to that what's in your bank account, but the amount of money that you're getting paid, your paycheck is a direct representation on the value the marketplace sees on you. Right? So if you're not making money, right, it's just that nobody sees the value in you. Like an hour of your time is not worth a lot to the marketplace. So what do I do? Do I go sit around there and twiddle my freaking thumbs and just wait for raises, wait for opportunities? No. I go to freaking work increasing my value set. Right? So how do I do that? Last week we talked about hustle. Last episode we talked about hustle. So do the hustle, put in the 12, 14, 16 hour a week grinds. But how you add value in addition to the hustle is behind the scenes, right? It's that, okay, man, I hustle my ass off all day long. I've been up since 3 a.m. today, this morning, right? Run to the gym, do that while I'm streaming self-development on this bad boy the whole time. So by the time I get in the office, I got like 2.5 hours of self-development and, great brain food. I'm in my office at 6 a.m. Now I'm going to hustle for 12.5 hours. Right? Then I'm going to go home. I'm going to see my family for 2 hours, hang out with them for 2 hours. Then I'm going to go back into self-development mode, learning new skills. I make sure I'm spending 3 to 4 hours a day learning new skills. And my self-development's not just these, motivational, make yourself feel good. Right? I'm not saying that that's not important. Some of my self-development is that. Motivation doesn't last, neither does bathing. That's why we need it daily, right? So I'm not saying my self-development doesn't incorporate some of that. But it's a shit ton of tactical, a shit ton of learning new skills. New skills. Like if there's a platform out there, let's say it's the internet, right? So everything's going to the internet, e-commerce, whatever. So if I see a trend, I want to then be the best person in this trend to dominate. I want to become the expert in this trend. I get from coaches, consultants, whatever. I'll get criticized sometimes in that, oh, Josh, why are you spending a lot of your time doing this? Why are you spending hours of your day doing this when you could just outsource it? Well, if I see it, if I personally perceive it as a value set that most don't have, and that if I can adopt, now I'm just adding another value set to my abilities, to my skill set that nobody else has. Now I become invaluable. One of my main businesses is real estate, right? One of my main businesses is I operate a real estate team of real estate agents, 42 independent contractors that I operate and I run, right? Well, shit, what happens? I don't perceive this or see this happening, but dude, I can't control what's going to happen, right? Like, what happens if all of a sudden, like the travel industry, the travel agent gets wiped out? And Expedia.com and all these other things exist. What happens if the real estate agent gets wiped out and is eliminated? Right? It's going to suck. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've got a big organization here tied into that. However, I've added so many valuable skill sets to myself, to my plate that I can offer the rest of the world that I'm still going to go out there and fucking crush it, no matter what, right? And now it's getting to the point where I make a hell of a lot more money in other avenues than I make in my real estate organization because I keep adding value sets. So continue adding value that you transfer to the marketplace. Continue working your ass off, right? So yeah, like I was saying, I go to 8:30 to 9:30. I'm sorry, 6:30 to 8:30 is time with my family, and then boom, I'm back at it. Okay, let me go out there and master Infusionsoft. Let me master different click funnels, lead pages, e-commerce. Let me master certain things. Let me master YouTube. Let me master video production. All these other things that, dude, a year ago I could have never done. Right? Or I had no idea how to do. But I immersed myself hours and hours and hours making sure I become a freaking ninja in the spaces where I see things going towards, so then I have those value sets. So you got to get your hustle muscle on, and you got to keep adding massive value, so then people will pay you money, and big freaking money. I have certain people that I consult with that help me out that I'm paying thousands and thousands of dollars for an hour of their time. right? Their time is so valuable. I paid a dude the other day, it was $1,000 for 45 minutes of his time. Right? That 45 minutes though was so freaking epic and amazing. I would have probably paid 10 G's for that time. Right? It saved me thousands of dollars in the first 3 days from the content I got from 45 minutes. You want to go out there and make $1,000 per 45 minutes of your time? I mean, do the freaking math. Homeboy's raking in the coin, dude. He's making massive money. And it's not just, okay, once a day he does this. Like he's stacked every day, nonstop, every day, 12 hours a day, just bam, 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 bam. Because he's got a valuable skill that the marketplace and people like me are willing to now pay $1,000 for just a phone call conversation with homeboy for 45 minutes, right? So that's where you want to get to. And because, dude, I'm hoping and praying and asking that you wake up. Like the marketplace is changing fast, you guys. If you don't adopt this mindset and focus on this now, you're gonna be punished. You 100% will be punished. The marketplace is gonna whoop your freaking ass, right? So adopt this mindset now. Get to work. Keep crushing it. Have an epic, awesome day, you guys. Next week, we'll see you here live on another episode of Level Up. But go out there, implement. Information without implementation is the start of delusion. So again, hope you enjoyed this, you guys. Have a dope week, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.